Hello, welcome back. Last time I solved a couple of kinda tricky puzzles, and something that I should probably remind myself about. It has served me well every time that I've remembered that each world kind of has its own specific mechanic at play in it, and most of the puzzles seem to involve that mechanic. So like in a dramatic exit, if I had remembered this is the world of hiding things. Well, it's not though. No, this is the world of... Hold on. No, this is the world of gravity. Never mind. My mistake. Well, hiding things is on the table because that was the previous world. Anyway, whatever. 6-5, clear head. What is happening in here?
But a sobering thought entered Fitch's mind as he calmed down. None of this would have happened in the first place without Jan.
Where am I? There
The
I am.
album wasn't coming back. But was his friend gone forever, too?
Okay. So... push a thing. Goes on my head, slides off, and goes here. Can I escape this situation? Doesn't seem like it. Can I push that on from somewhere else? Hang on, how do I go anywhere? Oh, like that apparently. Okay. That's fine. So do this, do this. What's the angle that works? This one. Okay. Cool. Does it though? No? Wait, what? From here... How did this work? If I first go there, then nothing's going to happen. It's implying I need to ride this upward. I can step here, but that's just the same as that. I can step here, and wait, isn't that fine? Right, I go here, and then that connects to this. There we go. Okay, so I need to ride this upward, which is the standard way of proceeding, sort of, not exactly. Right, so I need to scrape, done. Get over there, done. Get on top of that, done. Okay, not too bad. I don't know where I am. Okay, that's me, that's the level. There's more to do here, maybe. Not very much, actually. Okay, Justification.
Did anything ever make it worth it?
Whoa.
Did the occasional passive happiness brought about by the music justify years of Jan feeling trapped by his obsessiveness?
Oh boy. Well, I'm just gonna feel my way through this situation. I think that's perhaps about the most reasonable thing I can expect. That's there now. Is that good? I don't know. I can also go this way. It's possible it's closer to its goal now. A little hard to tell. That looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. I felt my way through and that worked. Doing any kind of reasoning beyond that was not what I did. Let's put it that way. A simple question.
All too late, Fitch started to deeply consider what was troubling Jan. What caused all of this? Was it his fault?
He'll probably never know. I don't think he ever really finds out. Okay, so I need a pusher to go there. Should be simple, right? Just give me one of those. Got two of them. That sounds fine. I can turn two into one, I think. I'm not so sure, actually. Other places I could put those that include here, which is much better. Okay. All I need is a little bit of hiddenness for This might work this way around. No. What am I trying to do? Can I just stick that up there and call it a day? Yes. No. Maybe? Yes. Whoa! There's stuff here. What? Oh, this is very unusual. So there's the thing. I have more to do. Okay, so when I do this, I need the other thing also pressed, it sounds like. That's fine, I have a spare box. I will put said spare box here. And that might work. Oops. As long as I don't look at it. Oh, but if I don't look at it, then it's not pressing anything. Ah, okay, it needs to be in the other one because that holds it up. Got it. There's a universe where I could have looked ahead and seen that without just bumping into the problem. We don't live there. Why did that fall? My perspective's wrong? Oh, it has to go higher. I see. Right. It's not even... Yeah, I'm... Ah. It's more like... Yeah, here is right. I don't know, when things rotate that way, they become very hard to think about. That's no good, though. That makes it fall. This needs to be... Where? How? This isn't right. Right? I'm having trouble predicting what's going to happen. I mean, that's obviously no good. Directly on the switches here. Why doesn't this work? Well, because it's behind... Ah, so it needs to be... diagonally toward the middle and the flat edge. Okay, so that would then mean... eventually, here should work. Except don't I have a visibility problem? I thought I already tried this, but did I try something else? No, I have a visibility problem there. So this is involved? I don't see how it could be. This one just says no. Yeah, it's because I can see this thing peeking over the top that it doesn't stick to that spot long enough to fall where I want it to fall. But if I don't see it peeking over the top, I see this peeking over top of it, because that's actually up higher. You can see by the way it looks like it's aligned with the switch here, but there it looks like it's too off. What else do I have the option to do? That can't hit a switch. It's really only just this perspective. Now, okay, I do have access to this, which, who cares? So I got the one to hide the thing. But I need the other to be able to just sit gently somewhere until it's time to go on the switch. With this up here, this is the only way I can bump that. And this peeks up over the top. That is no good. This is a context where the hint system will not tell me anything. So I am completely on my own for figuring out whatever I need to do here. Can I have a box do double duty somehow? Yeah, there's another place that's just as good as up there. Like up on top of that has nothing special about it. So if I pull them back off and unpack... Oh, those are hard to unpack. Yeah, that's the thing. The reason that I put them in this arrangement is because that's just how it worked out. But this is actually no good for me. Well, that should be fine. I still have full control over this. I don't know that this is going to help me, but it will change my fate in some way. This could be fine because you're falling in the direction that gets you away from that wall. I'm going to sit... where? Here? No. Right, didn't I want you... What the... No, there's no place I can stand on a single that would let me actually push this off onto the floor. I would have to be... Well, it would look like I would have to be... Well, yeah, I'd have to be... like that, but higher, which would mean... here. Right, but the perspective is wrong for that. Like, I need this, but with that thing just moved toward the camera, so I could look like I'm pushing that way. Whole idea being that I put the top box down in... Wait. Oh, there's no floor there. No, there's no floor here, which is where I was trying to put that, so that's certainly not relevant. Okay, what's going on here? So there's more down at the... yeah, so whatever this box does, that setup does let me do this and just see what's happening. If I do this before rotating, that gets caught, which is kind of cool. However, that's not relevant to anything. Maybe I'm supposed to have a box with me here, because yeah, I could go around it. Okay, box with me. I see no plausible way that could happen. Keep looking, maybe you'll see one. Getting something over here. No, this is strictly for remote controlling one of these two. That one could go over there. Neither of those does anything I want. No, I mean, this is the perspective. Something's got to plop down on there. None of these angles get it to do that. Oh, but wait. If it was sitting on this from any angle, then I could rotate it over and then have what I want. Okay. How good is it? I don't think I want to stack on me. Although, is that any better for anything? Well, it gets it off nice and easy. Like, I can't do what I want to do from this state, right? Certainly not. And I can't keep this here without its support. Could I do this from that angle? I can't see it from that angle, so no. No angles available from this side. There's no way to look like I'm bumping against that from this side, right? I can't imagine how I would. Pretty much has to be here, right? Maybe there's one other spot. If I'm on top of that and it's here? 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 Well, no. Well, if I'm on top of something there and something is on top here, then being on top of the thing there doesn't make any difference at all. Wait, if I have a hat... If I still have a hat... Which I want to do from another angle so I can keep mobility. This doesn't allow that. If I have a hat and I rotate, what happens to the hat is what I'm wondering. So the problem is if I get a hat that way... Now this is stuck unless I lose my hat. I'd rather keep my hat. Can I get a hat another way? Well, I can have a hat of 2. Then from here I can scrape 1. Okay, this feels like it's going in the right direction. So yeah, does the hat rotate with me is the question. Oh, that's interesting. That's a scrape? Okay, I guess officially it's... Right, this is bumping into that block. Because it looks like those form a continuous floor. Got it. So what I'm trying to do is not push that quite as far. Put it here-ish and bump that. Hat doesn't come along, nor does it land in the right spot. Nor can I, like, catch it with anything. So no, hatting doesn't help. As far as I can tell. Like, I rotate into the floor, right, because I'm bumping against this. Now... Just to check something, if it's a box that applies the pressure to the reorienting thing, does that work just as well as me doing it? No, certainly does not. I don't think I have a way to overlap with that box so we both can go, and even if we both went, nothing good would result from it. So is there just a location I can put this that I haven't thought of that's going to make it fall perfectly where I want it? Or can I, like, reorient again? If that's there, it's just not quite in the right spot. If I rotate that way, it's really not in the right spot. Why is this here? The only two reasons that are there would be either if what I'm doing is putting a box there and then stepping here, or if I'm using this to remote control something over there, which seems much more likely. Pretty sure I can't tap this a second time. Okay, so this is making up for how easy the Jan puzzle was. These two are together right now. I can't go to any of those places, really. It's all out of my reach. Okay, so I can walk here. Wait a second! Oh, this is showing me. That won't even hold the switch. Oh, that won't even... Well... Right? I think it won't hold the switch. Yeah, no pressure's being applied. But also the switch is hidden? So I think the goal of putting a brown box where I am was always the wrong one. So I do need to get it here? Okay, if that were the case... I have another idea. I'm trying to dump something off the edge and hope it, like, passes out of view and therefore doesn't keep falling. Then when I rotate it falls on the other axis and lands there. Maybe cool idea. Not sure how I could pull it off though. I would need something to fall off that edge. Technically if it falls like in this hole, that could sort of work. How can I make something fall in that hole? I don't even know if this would be a productive action. Yeah, of course that cancels its fall. Is there a simple way to do this that I'm just not thinking of? Maybe there is. For now, let's unstack. Which means I need to be from a perspective like... No, I need elevation to unstack, that's right. How did I unstack these before? I had another way, it was like this, okay. Maybe there's something interesting that happens. I don't think I can do that though. I'm trying to put a box here and then like be in... I don't think there's a location I can be that would cause that to fall behind this and down there. Still no idea if that's productive or not. And yeah, if I would show hints, That just tells me to put a hat on my head, and that's very basic and is not even for the puzzle that I'm trying to solve. So maybe there is something to still wanting to just solve this the normal way. So let's start by putting some things on switches. I guess really I need this off my head there. But while the puzzle's in this state, I can't bump that. So I need to get it out of that state to do the rest of my task. And I've done all of this before. There's no magic of doing this from having that pressed. Like just nothing happens. I can then unpress. Oh no. I mean, I'll try it. Alright, so I have a new target. Yeah, this goes up here still. That is gonna go... not really able to think about where I want it. I'm gonna try there and see how close that is and just iterate from... Oh, well, sure, of course you... Wait, where did you just go? Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to do one thing and I accidentally did something much, much better. Alright, I was thinking of landing this on that and then somehow moving it back and forth, and even though I didn't have a scraping angle to, like, hide it here, then unpress this so the elevator moves, which if it was hidden it also wouldn't do, then like re-show it and drop down, but instead what I found was that this box here, while peeking over the edge and visible, falls to... Okay, so if it starts falling, alright, that reveals that something I was trying to do earlier could never have worked. Once something has started falling, even if it goes invisible while falling, it will continue. Alright, and that just gave me a tool I can use here. Alright, well that was cool. I couldn't solve it on purpose, but at least I got it accidentally.
Jan, too, considered what had caused all of this. But even with the music out of the way, his fatigue made it impossible to draw a conclusion.
In a downward spiral. That can happen. So of course, leaving the music behind has not fixed everything that ails him. Maybe it helped a bit, but he has a long way to go yet. I don't know what the core mechanic at play here is going to be. Okay, sure, so I can hide that and get that through. I'm just messing around for now. I think I've locked it up. Instead of taking that, let me take myself. So I can just go all the way through. Or leave this here and then get stranded forever. Okay, what am I trying to do? Get a box here. How would that happen? Just like, even in vague terms? I guess, okay, one early step might look like this. So if I could teleport here, then I could be done. I think, because yeah, I can get on that from this angle. My teleport button's not working though. Wait, isn't it? What is all this? Can't I just... I don't think I can get on top of that. If I could get on top of that now, then I could not actually walk there. Never mind, that doubly does not work. Okay, yeah, just because I'm at such a different elevation, the knights move away. It doesn't do the job. Okay, so that's not the goal. I probably am dropping it? Okay, that gives me an idea. If dropping was my goal... I would want this, I think? But from the other side. The side where the elevator already is. Not. Oh, but that doesn't connect that way. Okay, so I need the elevator to switch first. That's step one. I had something in mind. I can't hold it all in my mind at the same time. But let's just hope that the pieces that are too slippery for my fingers to grasp will come back to me when the time comes. An idea occurred, my instincts are set, and I'm just going to trust that they'll do what I need them to do. They did! There we go, I scraped that off. Okay, that didn't help. Is there an angle from which that could help? I could get it on my head. That sounds productive. I want to be here? No, here. Alright, I am beheaded, and that's perfect. That's everything I need. Alright. Alright. A lot of happy accidents in there, but as long as they're happy ones, I'm happy with them. And look at that! I'm right on the threshold of the scary level. Will this be all of next time and more? I suspect so. So look forward to that, or maybe it'll be not so bad. We will see.